Hello, it's Tabby, aka Octavia, ringing the bell for a true smile. How y'all been? How y'all doing? Okay, I got y'all a message here. A clear cognizant message here at the crack of dawn. As I see the sun coming up, we got the Seven of Pentacles and their indecisiveness, Two of Swords. They're always patiently waiting here. Oh, I'll take that. They're always waiting patiently or something that they invested in, okay, here, but they don't choose to make the right decisions. And Spirit called them criminal dummies, as if it's criminal to be this dumb. Okay, what I'm getting is they're lazy, they don't work, it's unjustified. Okay, we got 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, so they're doing some heavy, laden, some burdensome to the people that they're waiting on. Is shady. What is Spirit? Yeah, it's a Leo. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be caught. They don't want to be called out. They don't want to be held accountable for this or for something, okay, or for making you wait as well. So they're in the Seven of Pentacles, but they're also trying to put you and keep you in the Seven of Pentacles also. The Chariot is in reverse, okay? And they don't want people to know that this Chariot is upside down, is in reverse, right? I see justice here and endings the world. All right. Here's our happy photos. 10 of Wands, so they're booty banging, okay? Calling it an empire. They booty banging the Queen of Wands. And it's the Page of Pentacles, okay? So both of them getting booty banged. Okay, and it used to be that they were this card, but people are trying to understand or find out, how did this card get flipped that upside down? Damn. You see what's sticking out, right? Tell them. I heard inconvenience. Inconvenience, strength card, clarify strength card. So they don't want to stop, or they don't want this to end, okay? Yeah, so they're doing magic, witchcraft, programming code. It's in Section 8, it's in low income housing choice vouchers. It could just be in low income areas as well. You don't necessarily have to be on Section 8 or in having a housing choice voucher. Emergency, you got a housing voucher during COVID-19 or after COVID-19, whatever, things of that nature. Like, I heard they're committing blasphemy, so they're calling themselves a god, okay? Watch me work. We got watch me work, temperance energy here, okay? And then we got identity theft. Okay, this is the what's clarifying the strength card is that they are flowing, okay? They're doing some type of energetic flow here, fluidity, even pipelining something. And then we've got the devil. So identity theft, credit card theft, spiritual credit theft. Okay. Someone could have gone back to the past to recreate something here to keep it going. They went back to the past. Okay, they're using your identity, the Knight of Wands, and some type of in and out energy, hot and cold. Oh, okay, so that clarifies the temperance, that water pipe. They're doing hot and cold. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so they want to be childish or have some type of childlike romance. All right, with this Page of Cups energy. So someone could have peaked like in middle school or high school, and so they keep going back into the past to do something or to recreate something. And the sad part about it is like these individuals could be 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and they keep going back in the past. So that means that they're changing how they look. They're wearing a mask. They're changing how they look. They're yeah. What they're presenting is something fraudulent here. Okay, that's not how they look. That's not how old they are. Um, Childish page of cups, cup of love, or a message. Yeah, and they're anxiously stressed out because of this. They know that they committed some identity theft, some identity fraud, and they're stressed and worried. And then we got the hangman that came out as well from them doing this magic and communicating this stuff to get some type of dark justice when they know that they're in grief. I see this grief that's sorrow sticking out here. Okay. Yeah. They're like, no, we're celebrating. So, but they're in the hangman energy. Okay. It's a party place. That's what they communicated, that it was a party. They communicated that someone wasn't okay. So I get it. I get it now. Whomever they committed this identity theft on, okay, with this devil card temperance. So they committed identity theft of the earth angel, or they worked with an earth angel that's a karmic to complete something, to do something, or harmful. And then they claim that they left this person in the hangman energy, okay, so that they can have a party. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So that they can celebrate. And then they celebrated after leaving this individuals. Okay, so it's more than one. And then they can stand guarded and defensive towards the masculine or the feminine that they left in hangman energy, because they don't want them to have a love life, a sex life, a partner. All right, this magician card keeps coming out. Wow. This magician card keeps coming out here. The dark justice, I saw it come out earlier. They did that so that they could party and bullshit and not work. And we got the death card here. Okay. And I wanted to clarify why their chariot was upside down. Now we know why. They partying. Clarify the chariot upside down. How did their card get upside down? Is it Disney's upside down magic? The television or the two of them? Is it Disney's upside down magic? No, it's not Disney upside down magic. It's the Page of Wands is stuck. Page of Wands is stuck. Okay, when they went back in the past, they went back in the past to be a Page of Cups, right? So when they got their wand useful or used, they got caught or they got stuck here. Mentally stuck with King of Cups had an ending. So he was the King of Cups to possibly the false family, and he had an ending. So for his new start, so the celebration continued. Clarify its party place. This is their plan for the future. Okay, their goal to go back in the past and force somebody to walk away. They're gonna go back in the past, Six of Cups, their future plans. Okay, so these folks have made their future live spiritually, metaphysically, off of yours. Okay, off of what they do to you or how combative they are towards you. The lovers, drunk lovers, or bad romance, toxic love. Here, Page of Swords online. So it's just like narcissist, empath, dynamic. But you're not interested, Four of Cups. You're not interested and you left them on their own. The Dark Empress, the Hermit, the Chariot. Okay. So we got others that are involved as well. But they tired. They tired, boss. They tired of all of this sexual encounters. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, the moon. They're trying to hide. They're trying to hide all of these actual entire encounters, but they're tired. Yeah, they're having actual encounters with what they call is their soulmate, their tribe. But look, it says options and illusions place, 7 of Cups. It's all fake. But they got the nerve to be tired. What's that song? I never get tired. But these folks do. These people do. They're tired. They tired. Look, they want some rest, boss. Dark high priestess, they trying to hide it. So that's the reason why that dark justice came out, because they were able to manipulate something, okay, with the magician card in the past to leave someone appearing to look or seem appear to be tied up, caught, hangman, okay? Whatever that is, they had a death moment. The reason why they had a death moment is because they found out that when they come back towards you online or in the future, however, you're not interested. Yeah, you're not interested in no bad romance. Nobody will be interested in that. So they tired. Wow. Judgment. They under judgment. I heard clarified that they're under judgment for this soulmate connection phase, which is just options and illusions. They're not in your soul tribe. They're not in a part of your soul tribe. They're not. This dark emperor, okay, you are the star that wants to rest, okay? No rest for the wicked. Manipulating the past, okay? So somebody communicated something, or some quick communication was sent to the Hierophant, to an institution, a school, an organization, whoever is playing the game with them or allowing their game to have. This could be right. Game of consoles, 4D. Yeah, they tired, boss. They tired. Came out again. They tired. This 10 of Cups, this false family with the Hermit. They're tired. I heard exhausted. Exhausted. If you have trying to have some toxic or bad romance, yeah, in the past, they keep trying to recreate something or bring something. Yes, there's a yes. They're trying to recreate something. Yep, with grief and sorrow way. So it's like in a grieving dimension or a realm, in the grief realm, something with regards to funerals and partying, repasts. Yep, they're caught. Caught exposed. Even though the moon card is here at the bottom of the deck, they caught exposed. Something else is being hidden. Oh, they're crying. I hear Carl Thomas. I'm emotional and I can't let go. True emotional oracle cards. Okay, right here. Here your snakes. Here your snakes. Let's see. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Look. My way. My way, selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego. Yeah, but they ashamed, guilt, embarrassed, in the wrong. See, they went and they had a whole nother family on the side. Now they under pressure. I heard cooked, praying and hoping and wishing. Yeah, they toxic. Okay, no love spells. So that's what they've been trying to do. That's why they keep going back in the past using the magic programming code to do love spells on people. Okay, my way love spells. They got that bad news. They heard it through the grapevine that you're no longer gonna be mine. Well. Okay, yeah, they effed up over you, but look, they left you hanging. Remember, that's what they did in their nostalgia recreation of the past. They left you hanging. Why would you still be there? It's just a mirror. They're really mirroring themselves. They left themselves hanging. And here's those feelings. Yeah. But don't start having feelings now because somebody caught on to your toxic ways. Drinking and masturbating, I heard. Drinking, toxic lifestyle, reckless love and sex. You blocked them. You blocked their spam calls and texts, and you're closing this cycle. I heard that, yeah. Get the hell out, Spirit said. Get the hell out. Wow, Spirit said, get the hell out, okay? Not take pressure. Mhm. Yeah, I heard they just can't get enough. They just can't get enough, and they're hurting themselves. Okay, nobody wants to be in a low vibrational, alcohol, toxic ass round and round. And on top of that, it's fake. It's not even worth it. Like you're not achieving anything. You're not moving forward with anything. You haven't gained. You haven't had any growth spiritually, metaphysically. You're just roaming to and fro. Like, you know who does that? You know who does that. Okay? Yeah, that's the energy. Roam to and fro to see who he might be able to devour. Okay? That's their wish. That's their wish. 9 of Cups. They want to be in this devilish energy. Spirit said, I can't make it up. Yeah. Oh, hand to God. Spirit said, wow, thank you. Spirit. Okay, so that's what I have for you. They haven't. Ooh. Before I sat down, I heard the word tragic. Tragic. So this is a tragedy here. This is tragic. Tragic. Something about the spelling of that word. Tragic. And they're having severe tower moments. Spirit tell me severe moments, severe tower moments. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Appreciate you. Yeah. The 7 of Pentacles investment is done. It's not worth waiting for. But they sitting around waiting because these are folks that don't want to work. They want to live on the people who actually do work hard, or possibly even single mothers. I don't know. Or both. But that's not working out for them. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you in the next video. Namaste.